yes. Once more, into the breach. Once more, we nerdvenge. And don't worry, I'm on my way. Good morning, and welcome to the stream. On my way to Nerdventure's Tower, and it's a beautiful day, I gotta say. And I'm pretty excited. I think this stream's gonna be good. We're gonna get into some juice, man. We're gonna talk some Warner Brothers Discovery. What is what? What the what? What are they doing? Lots of craziness to get into, and I definitely want to know what you guys make of all of this. Gonna be super interesting, kind of break down our thoughts together as a community, see what's going on. I believe there might even be more blood in the water today. There will probably be even more cancellations, and we're gonna talk all about it. What the heck is going on? Are they restoring the Snyderverse? Spoiler alert, no. They're not. So shut up. Are they going to reboot the whole DCEU? Probably. In my opinion, yes. But we're going to get into it. And, believe it or not, there's more bad Star Wars news and more good Marvel news. Some things never change. I'm pulling into the tower. I'll see you in a second. Settle in. Get comfy, grab a seat, grab a coffee, a mocha, latte. Yeah. Oh. Let's get it. Let's get it. And welcome, everyone, to your Thursday. Is it Thursday? Welcome to your Thursday show. Top of the morning to you. I'm excited for this one. Buckle in. Buckle in your buttholes. So we've got a lot to get into. First things first. Couple of things. Show notes. Just want to talk to you guys about what's going on. Yeah, so I will say this, a couple of things off the bat. This Saturday, we're going to be watching something together Saturday morning. Probably some fun cartoons, some Marvel or some DC cartoons, but maybe something else. I'm not entirely sure. The only thing I know for sure is that Saturday morning at 10 a.m., I'm going to be live in Nerdventure's Tower for members only. So if you're a Nerdventure member and you want to come hang out, watch something with us. Like, I kind of want to watch some fun cartoons. Everybody's been talking about this ILM thing, the documentary, the docu-series or whatnot. And that could be a fun watch as well. So maybe we'll watch that. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know which way we'll go, but we're definitely going to do something Saturday morning to do some watching of the watch parties and party watching. The other thing that I'll say, oh, shit, okay, this actually just popped into my mind, and I can't forget, so don't let me forget, chat. We are going to give away a $200 GameStop gift card today to somebody. If you are a Nerdventure member, you're entered to win. It's as simple as that. If you're a member, you could possibly win a $200 GameStop gift card today. And we're going to do that drawing. Let's do it later on the stream. I forgot to do it Monday. I forgot to do it Tuesday. We will not forget today. Remind me. Don't let me get out of here without doing that giveaway, okay? So that's going to be real juicy. And then the other thing that I wanted to say is that I'm so glad that I'm wearing this shirt, okay? Can we just talk about this for a second? let's talk about this shirt for a little bit here, okay? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I know. Now, here's the thing about this shirt. This shirt is Elisa's favorite shirt. And she wears this thing all the time, dude. In fact, I don't know if I've ever worn this shirt before today. And I ran down and got the laundry today. I went down and got the laundry. And I kind of got it just so that I could wear the shirt that I bought for me. That all she does, I mean, look, I obviously love her. She is incredible. She is awesome. But damn, can I wear my dope Venom shirt for once? So, yeah, I was very happy to get down in there and to be able to actually wear the shirt today. So I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I got a nice Venom shirt on. Got some Warner Brothers shit to talk about. Oh yeah, you stole your pregnant fiance's shirt. No, reverse that. She stole mine over and over again. And then I finally got it back. Yeah. Did I get a hang of the saber? But no, not yet. I haven't. Look, I saw your messages and I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go definitely work on that later. But no, it's still silent. The saber is still silent. It's beautiful, though. It's incredible. And it's a very, very cool gift. And I really appreciate the letter that you sent and everything. It's very, very cool. I'm going to talk to Theory about it when I talk to him on Monday. Because I think that's really, really cool. But no, I haven't fixed it. I sometimes I'm not always on top of stuff, in case you guys haven't noticed. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy and surprising and shocking to you. But yeah. Okay. So, should we just get into the Warner Brothers business, the Warner Brothers Discovery business? I mean, this shit is crazy. By the way, shout out to everybody that was there at the Nerdvenger stream yesterday. We usually do a Nerdvenger stream Wednesday at noon. And yesterday's stream I thought was really, really cool. I thought it was super funny, hilarious. We got into some of the tea when it comes to Warner Brothers. I shared some cancelable thoughts that we won't be sharing live, you know what I mean, on these streams and whatnot. But no, I thought it was a fun stream, man. Thanks for coming by yesterday. And it was really, really interesting. So we're going to do a sort of version of that with updated information, of course, today and right now. So definitely really curious as to everybody's thoughts. We'll go to the polls many different times today, and we'll try to figure it out, sort out our feelings together, okay? I guess let's sort of start with the Batgirl news. And what I'm really wondering, guys, is how do you guys feel about this Batgirl cancellation? Okay? Let me know in chat, how do you feel about the cancellation? If you've been living, first of all, I think everybody knows what's going on, right? Because this has been ridiculous. This has been a very, very crazy story. It's really, really big. It's blowing up all over, right? Jedi Chan, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. So, craziness that's going on. I said yesterday, and I'll say it again. Truth. I don't care at all about Batgirl. I've never cared about Batgirl, okay? Here's the deal. I think it would be disingenuous for me to pretend that I give a shit about the Batgirl movie, because I didn't give a shit about the Batgirl movie 3 days ago. I didn't give a shit about the Batgirl movie a week ago. I've never given a shit about the Batgirl movie, okay? Never, ever, period, never, full stop, don't give a shit. But this is really crazy, and I do feel bad for a lot of the people that are involved, including Leslie Grace and the directors and all of that, right? So, obviously, there's a side of this where there's a lot of people affected, and it's a bummer, okay? And look, that sucks, and yes, it is a bummer, but the reality of the situation is I never gave a shit about the Batgirl movie, so I can't pretend that I'm mourning for the Batgirl movie. I don't care, okay? Now, what's more interesting, though, than, like, the ethics of this or, like, all these different people that are affected, because, I mean, frankly, guys, it's show business. It's not show friends. This is not the first time someone has been fucked over in Hollywood. Newsflash. This is not the first time. I don't know if you're aware of this. Did you know that in Hollywood, people get fucked over? Maybe let's take it a step back. Maybe let's take a step back. Did you know? Okay. Do we need to erase some of the chalkboard and sort of start over for the class? Maybe we're not all on the same page here. But Hollywood, rough town. I think a ton of people in Hollywood work really, really hard, try really hard to make it, do all these different things, and then get fucked over, don't get the appreciation, scripts and ideas get stolen, people get forced off projects. I mean, sometimes you get forced to leave a project, and then they bring in Joss Whedon and absolutely massacre your story. You know, shit like that. It's Hollywood, right? Okay, do we have that? Are we good? Are we good on that? Do we understand that? Because my heart doesn't fucking bleed for any of these people. I'm sorry to say. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be a dick. I think yesterday I was kind of a dick on Twitter about it just because I was sort of reveling in the chaos. And I was like, this is fucking crazy. And I felt very chaotic. And I wanted to just be like, oh, dude, you know, this, that, second, and the third. I understand that there are people out there that are, you know, disappointed in this, upset about this, and feel very bad for the people that are out there. That's fine. I'm not one of them. Okay. Now, here's the business side of this that I think is really much more interesting. Is you know, and we speculated about this, but I believe more or less this is confirmed now. The reason that this movie is not being released on either HBO Max or is being released theatrically, because a lot of people are like, when this story was first happening, and by the way, I think the story of the story is actually the story. Pause. I feel like I just had a seizure. Okay, but the story of the story is really the story. You hear? So listen. When the New York Post, which, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't the New York Post one of the oldest outlets in America? Wasn't it started by Ben Franklin? Am I wrong? Isn't the New York Post like one of the oldest? Like, what's up with all the New York Post hate? I mean, I think most journalism is probably dead these days anyways, but what's up with the fucking hate for the New York Post? I don't know. Anyway, so the New York Post had a article about how the Batgirl was going to be canceled, basically not going to be coming out either way. The first thing that happened is that a lot of Hollywood freaked out. They denied it. They said it was fake news. They shredded the New York Post and like basically talked shit for a couple of hours, said that it was impossible, and this is all until word got around to the Hollywood trades that no, this is absolutely real. And as I brought up yesterday, and I think it's kind of important to note, the fact that Hollywood institutions that are really there for public relations, like the trades, didn't believe this, thought it was completely fake. The New York Post got the news before the trades. It just shows you like what kind of moves are being made here. And like this is coming from the tippy top with Zaslav. And basically, dude, a whole bunch of people got a phone call yesterday that was like, no fucking way. Really? And on the other end, they were like, yep, it's over. Do you know what I mean? And so it all just gets kind of killed. And I don't believe to this day Warner Brothers has actually made a statement about it. I think there's a lot of stuff that's coming out in the press, different things being reported, but I don't think they've actually come out ahead of the story and announced anything. But yeah, so Batgirl Canceled. Now, the reason that it's being canceled, and let me see, I can actually pull this up. This is crazy. It is because of tax reasons. Guys, this is fucking crazy, dude. Like, we need to kind of take a second and just appreciate how ridiculous this is, and we'll try to make sense of it together. But I mean, check this out. This is bananas, dude. Warner Brothers Discovery takes a tax write-down for Batgirl. They will never be able to release the film through a monetizable method. This means that they will legally not be able to release the film on HBO Max, in theaters, or sell it to another studio. And this is coming from Variety. Bro, we speculated about this yesterday, but it actually wasn't super clear that this was probably what was going on until later in the day yesterday, right? Because this is from like 9 p.m. last night. Dude, they're literally, like, this is Zaslav, okay? And by the way, I'm not even saying that this is all good. I'm obviously a little bit more positive on this than a lot of people are out there. We're going to talk about it as a community. We're going to figure it out. Okay? We're going to see where we're at with this. But let's just kind of get on the same page about what is going on. Zaslav watched this movie himself. I mean, allegedly. Some of this is coming from Grace, right? He watched this. He cracked open a Diet Coke, took a sip of it, and said, cancel it and we'll write it off. Bro, what? This man is literally like, yeah, 90 million. That sounds like a pretty good write-off. Fuck this. Bro, it was literally almost done. Okay? And this to me is a huge warning shot, a shot across the bow, and a signal to all of Hollywood. All of Hollywood. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe let's go to the polls on this one. Do you think, and I think this is really where the question is going to take us, and we don't know until we know, okay? Do you think, I don't even know how to word this. Does this mean full reboot? Let's just fucking ask what I want to ask, man. I would like to know what you guys think. Does this mean full reboot? Because I think at first, there's a lot of energy and a lot of people saying like, oh, this is just a one-off thing. It's probably just isolated to the Batgirl. But, dude, that's crazy. Like, they've already canceled a shit ton of stuff. And by the way, I asked you guys in the stream yesterday because I brought up Grace's report, and like 60% of you guys were like, "Ah, Grace!" And I said, if she gets this one right, can we finally like let that go and accept that Grace actually has good sources and knows what the fuck she's talking about? And all of you said no. By the way, that's your prerogative. It's fine. You're basically here just to trigger the fuck out of me. It's fine. But yesterday, she beat all the trades. Grace beat all the trades with the moving of the two movies. So it looks like now both Shazam and Aquaman 2 are being pushed into next year. And it seems like that Aquaman 2 is taking the Flash's date. Do you know what I'm saying? So it seems like to me what is probably happening is a positioning out of a few of the movies that they're not going to cancel while they set up a total and complete reboot. That's what I think is happening. Okay? And I mean, dude, like again, Zaslav going crazy and literally writing off the bat. Like, can you imagine? Like, honestly, the fucking balls on this guy, right? Where he comes in he's not even a Hollywood guy. He moved to Hollywood, though. He bought a house in Hollywood, dude. The dude bought a house in Hollywood. And the guy's like, yo, I'm not fucking around, okay? Like, if you look at the moves that have been made, 70% of the workforce of HBO Max is being laid off. 70%? Holy shit. And like, of course, like that sucks. Like those people lost their jobs. Like that's rough. A lot of people are losing their jobs. We're in like a crazy economic turmoil kind of a time, right? But I mean, look at the moves this dude is making, dude. These are crazy bold moves, dude. Like, this is crazy, dude. Like, this is pissing off a lot of people, getting people upset. There's a lot of people saying, like, oh, well, maybe people won't want to work with the studio anymore, etc., etc. I don't know if it's true, but it came out yesterday that everybody involved in this film is going to get paid, and they're going to get their bonuses paid. Because here's the thing. Why not? If you're going to write it off or write it down, either way, fuck it, dude. Give them their money. Like, he's playing a really, really crazy game right now. And I just gotta say that if you think the Flash movie is safe, I personally think you're crazy. You know what I mean? Like, if you think the Flash movie... And fuck it, let's go to the polls on this. Because I definitely want to know what y'all think about this. Will The Flash be canceled? Yes or no? Yes or no? Will The Flash be canceled? Yeah. So a bunch of you, look at this. 66% of you say yes. By the way, I love that number. Many of you guys still don't think The Flash will be canceled, okay? Because you're like, because this is the thought process, and I understand it. You're like, it's a $200, maybe $300 million movie. Bro, my man's just canceled a $90 million loss, and he's gonna write it down. The guy's literally gonna tax write-off the fucking Batgirl movie. You know what's better than a $90 million tax write-off or a write-down? A $200 million one. A $200 million one. Plus, the thing is, you know what you save by axing these movies? It's actually from an accounting perspective, it's actually kind of brilliant. Okay? Because not only do you essentially save that money and operate probably at a loss, especially, like, it depends on how, and look, I'm not some great legal mind here, right? I'm not an accountant, okay? But I think, depending on how the structure of the company is, you could operate at a loss for, like, your DC film division, or at least for the separate LLCs that are created for each one of these films. Like, those LLCs can operate at a loss. Do you know what I mean? And that's like the write down of the tax write-off thing. So you actually don't lose that money. But on top of that, particularly with The Flash, you probably save $100 million of advertising if they do it. So you get to write off $200 million, probably, and you save $100 million. Do you see what I mean? Like, he's playing some really crazy 4D, 3D chess right now. And I just got to say, I don't think anything DCEU is safe. Probably other than Aquaman 2, Shazam, and Black Adam. And that's because I think they are all pretty much wrapped. You know what I mean? And they're pretty much ready to go. Now, you could say The Flash is ready to go. Yes, but that's kind of a unique situation. In a couple of different ways. I think it's a unique situation. So, I personally think a lot of stuff is about to get the axe. Like, we just heard yesterday that the Supergirl movie, which I think was, I don't even know if it was ever officially announced, but it was like heavily rumored that Warner Bros. Was going to do a Supergirl movie with the young gal that plays her in the Flash movie. And it came out and said that movie is going to be removed. You know what I mean? That movie's going to be removed. Or they're not going to do it anymore. Okay? And so, I mean, like, look, man, dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the Supergirl movie. Are you kidding me? Like, here's the thing. You don't even have your baseline Justice League figured out. And all the Flash was going to do, like, and they've been trying to do this for, like, it feels like a decade now. The Flash movie was going to soft reboot the universe to allow some of the Snyder characters to carry forward and some of them to not. They basically just wanted to replace Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck while keeping Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, and some of these other characters, right? Well, here's the thing. That was always a stupid fucking idea. That was always dumb. And even though maybe Flashpoint could have made it make sense, I don't care. Like, frankly, I didn't really want to see a DCEU or see a Justice League that's Supergirl with no Superman, Batgirl with a 90-year-old Batman who doesn't actually suit up anymore, combined with some of the Justice League that we had before. Dude, it's stupid. Right? Like, this new DCEU, their grand vision for what the DCEU was going to be was stupid. It was horrible. So, frankly, man, I'm in the camp of let it all burn, cancel all of it. Cancel all of it. And start over and do your thing. And that's what I think is going to happen, dude. Like, I think they're going to clean, fresh reboot. Okay? Now, we can talk about... Let's talk about for a little bit here the Snyderverse. Okay. If you think that all of this is a way to actually allow for the Snyderverse to be restored, put a 1 into the chat. Or should we go to Poll Town? Should we Poll Town? Should we Poll Town? All right, let's go to Poll Town. Okay, so let's just... Too many numbers. Too many. No, too many. I wanted to do the ones in chat so that I could get Chet to write down all of the names of the Snyder fans that are going to need some help after they eventually realize that he's never coming back. Does this mean the Snyderverse is being restored? There you go. Have at it. Have at it. This guy says, wait, this is hilarious to me. Hang on. Every once in a while, the pure stupidity of a person is noteworthy. Our Ouroboros Snake says, LMAFAO, I can't wait to see you grovel. First of all, bitch, I've never groveled to your dumb, stupid, insignificant, 0 follower, nobody ass. That would never happen. Zero chance, first of all. Second of all, I'm actually a Snyder fan. Go look at the pinned tweet that I have on my Twitter. I've been incredibly supportive of Zack. I love Zack's stuff, and I do wish and long for the finishing of his vision and the DCEU. But here's the thing, fuckface. That shit ain't happening, dude. I'm just reading the tea leaves. That shit ain't happening. It's not gonna happen. So, now, I block you forever, and I honestly hope that the charger for your phone shorts, and that you're left phoneless today. I hope that you leave the windows down in your car, and that a big rainstorm comes over and floods your car full of water. Yeah. I hope I hope very bad things for you. You know, sorry, Mom. I'm not as mature as you raised me to be. I'm not. Anyway, I think this one's like really, really interesting because the Snyder fans, of course, have been in my opinion, have been like in this weird game of like half in, half out. Because, I mean, you can't even blame the Snyder fans for feeling the way that they feel And part of this has to do with the fact that they never rebooted in the first place. Part of this has to do with the fact that they left some of those characters in. They did the Snyder cut. Like, what were they thinking? Let's take it back to the thought process of doing the Snyder cut, which is a redo of Justice League, and then having zero plans to do any more of it. Like, what was that about? That in and of itself was a stupid idea. I mean, I'm glad the Snyder cut exists, but doing that was dumb because it leaves all of those fans hanging. Guys, I don't know how else to say this, but there's no evidence. Like, where is the evidence that Warner would be interested in restoring the Snyderverse? Like, where's the evidence? And in fact, there's evidence to the contrary. There was a lady that works for Warner Brothers Discovery. Let me see if I can find this. And she does like little documentaries. Okay. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, check this shit out. Here you go. I hope that dingus is still in here, because he needs to take his fucking medicine. Check this out. This should show you how much Zaslav and Warner Brothers is done with Snyder. This lady's a big deal, man. In a telling sign of how far the studio is looking to distance itself from Snyder, a source says documentary filmmaker Leslie Iwerks recently asked to license clips from the 2021 Justice League for a film on the history of DC. She was told by Warner Brothers that there is only one Justice League, the 2017 Justice League. Show me the evidence that suggests, oh, you mean like the same studio that called him Lex Luthor a couple of weeks ago? Bro, Zaslav doesn't want any of that smoke, man. He doesn't want any of that. So, sorry, it's not happening. It's not happening, dude. There's 0% chance that the Snyder cut is coming back, the Snyderverse is coming back in any way. Yeah. So, when I asked on Twitter yesterday, and it's true, man, I never give up, never surrender. Yeah, no, you could do that. What's it going to take, Pixel? What's it going to take when you're actually in the theater watching the new DC movies that are completely reboot and have nothing to do with Snyder? Would you believe it then? What's it going to take? What is it going to take? Holy shit. Am I finna unpin that tweet? I mean, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Look, I love Zach. I think he's going to create the next Star Wars over at Netflix. I think it's going to be dope. And I think we'll all celebrate it. But, like, bro, what kind of blinkers are y'all on? Like, what kind of blinkers are y'all? I would genuinely want to know, because I'd like to get on that shit. To be that high that you can't just look at what's going on, bro. I don't know. It's just, it's not going to happen, dude. You know, 9.5 IPA? Okay, right on. Yeah, the shit ain't happening. So, given the choice, Snyder fans, given the choice of having a DCEU that's like the one we have right now, which is Snyderless, except for the fact that it still uses some of the characters from his stuff. That's it. That's the only thing Snyder left in the DCEU. Given the choice between the old regime and the old DCEU, the current DCEU, I guess, that, you know, kind of barely has semblance of Snyder, and given the choice between a new DCEU that has nothing to do with Snyder, but also has nothing to do with Hamada and any of these other, you know, people, a total fresh start. Like, which one would you support? You know what I mean? Like, which one would you get down with? Like, dude, guys, I think it's an easy choice, bro. It's an easy choice. It's the new. You know what I mean? It's the new. It's gotta be, dude. Yeah. Mr. JB's like, none. Yeah. So I think that the best thing for DC is for them to completely reboot. And I think what Zaslav is about to do is cancel a lot of the things that were going to be the new DC. He's going to cancel all of that. He's going to write down fucking movies and shows. HBO Max might die today. Like, legitimately, HBO Max might be done, dude. Like, this is crazy. And by the way, we'll know later today. We're obviously going to follow up to this tomorrow. I don't think we'll do a whole stream dedicated to it because there's probably other stuff and whatnot that we could be getting into. But yeah, there's no, or we'll know today. I think it's at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. There is a big, and I think it's the first earnings report and sort of a discussion between Zaslav and the shareholders. It's literally the first one for this company that is new or whatever, right? So we'll know soon. They killed like 7 original HBO Max projects yesterday and took them off the service completely. Off the service completely, dude. Like, bro, what? Yeah. I just feel like they wouldn't have brought Ben back again for nothing. Well, the rumor is, and this is rumor, right? But the rumor is because the Flash movie is probably going to get canceled, Ben Affleck is in Aquaman 2 to, number one, make it make a little bit more sense because the Michael Keaton shit didn't make sense, but also to say goodbye. Because he was going to say goodbye in the Flash movie. Now he'll probably say goodbye in Aquaman 2. Like, I'm just telling you, like, this is probably what it is, man. Like, this is probably what it is. He's canceling all this shit, writing stuff down, cleaning house, getting rid of 70% of the workforce for HBO Max, probably ending HBO Max, rolling it into a new streaming service, which will probably be announced today. Bro, he's cutting all this stuff. He's trying to get the budget balanced, and he wants a vision. Zaslav has said he wants what Feige has. He wants what Feige has, and he's looking for a Feige. You know what I mean? And everybody in Hollywood was like, what's the homie's name? There's another guy. It's not Hamada. It's not Jim Lee. Who's the other guy that we hate? The dude, Emmerich. Toby Emmerich. Everybody was like, yo, Toby Emmerich is not going anywhere. Bro, he's gone. He's gone. They're all gone, dude. Like, I don't know what, like, are we speculating? Sure. Are we trying to make sense of unprecedented decisions? Yeah. But I also think that if you're just looking at what's happening, it's obvious, bro. I think a reboot is coming. 100%. 100% I think a reboot is coming. And this will actually be, and I know it's like painful, and right now, like, you've got a bunch of people that were looking forward to some of these other movies that are bummed. Totally understand that. You've got a bunch of Snyder fans that are bummed. Totally understand that. But at the end of the day, the next DC, the next version of this shit has a chance to be what DC hasn't ever been. Not only has it not been this for the last 10 to 15 years, it's never been this. A fully realized DC Comics universe that's cohesive in live action. We've literally never had that. We've never had it. The closest was this, probably the Snyder Cut, you know, and what Zack was doing. Yeah, it's probably the closest we ever got. But that's it, dude. We've literally never had that. And so, yeah, like, it'll be kind of a bummer for a little bit, and I think people will get butthurt. But then when you see the new shit, if it's got a really cool vision, if it's done in sort of a vein that feels very comic book, like, dude, it's gonna be great. I've literally never been more excited for the future of DC than I am right now in a moment where it's all burning down. And I think that's telling of where that brand is at. You know what I mean? So that's what I think, guys. That's what I think. Now, here's the thing. There's a couple other like news bits that I want to talk about and that I want to get into. But I feel like this story sort of maybe deserves a little bit more focus and discussion. And I know people, I think, have sent some super chats in kind of about this story. So maybe we should just do a little bit of Q&A and get into the super chats about this right now. And then let's get into the other stories. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Giveaway. I definitely want to do the giveaway, but not just yet. But yes, remind me in a little bit. Blinker first. Blinker. Okay, so yeah, let's pause for a second and let's just kind of go over the super chats. We'll go over the member chats and we'll see what you guys are saying in the chat as well. Because I think this is a really interesting discussion, and I think we need to kind of talk about it together. Okay. Yeah. Is there any other updates to this that we feel like we need to get into? Because as far as I understand it, like here's the sort of the broad strokes of the story and the updates as far as I understand it. Batgirl's canceled, likely just because they're trying to open up the door for a new story, but also because they want to save money. They're going to write it off. They're going to pay out all the people. They're going to write it off. They're going to save the money on the marketing for the film, and they're just going to have it die. The other bits are that a lot of other stuff is being canceled. The Flash season, the Flash show just got canceled with a shrunken down last season. I think that's the last CW show, right? Chat, that's the last one, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Last CW show, right? Over. Okay? The Green Lantern stuff, that show was, according to other sources, the Green Lantern show was quietly canceled a while ago. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm not sure. Yep. According to Great Phase, the Green Lantern series was canceled a while ago. So they're clearing out the stock. They're clearing out everything that happened that they were working on. I personally think the Flash movie is next, and it will be canceled. And I think what you're going to see... Oh, and we've got the HBO Max stuff. 70% of the staff being laid off. It's being rolled into another streaming service. I mean, dude, Zaslav is just out here, like, cutting them up, bro. You know what I mean? Cutting them up. So that's kind of where we're at. And again, I strongly feel like it's reboot. I strongly feel it's not Snyderverse. I strongly feel that he's doing something pretty crazy, but we don't know for sure. I think today will be a telling day. I think when we find out later today what exactly are they going to announce at the official thing, that's going to be interesting. And my gut tells me that they're spreading out Shazam and they're spreading out Aquaman 2 to allow them some time to work on the new DCEU, to then like kind of give them a year and then announce it probably the following year and get started on that stuff. Okay, that's what I think is going on. Okay, so let's get into the Q&A. Is there anything else I missed? I don't know. Okay, first in today with a very generous $10 holla. Nick D says the producer of The Flush says all is good in Flashland. I mean, again, I'm not trying to be a dick here. I feel like look, low key. Can we just talk about just you and me, chat? Let's not make a big thing about this. Oh my God, C-Dub with the 10 gifted memberships. Holy shit! Welcome all ye new Nerd Vengers. Can we just a secret between you and me, guys? You know how you can tell I'm a dick? Is that I say over and over again, I'm not trying to be a dick. Anybody that says over and over again, I'm not trying to be a dick, is a dick. I'm sorry, I'm a dick! Okay? I'm trying to be chill about this, but I'm a dick. Okay. So anyway, let's just fucking... So, like I said, I'm not trying to be a dick. But the fuck do they know over there, bro? They don't know nothing. Okay? Hollywood people were literally like, yeah, New York Post fake news, bro. Oh shit, what? That was Hollywood yesterday. So when the Machetes come out and say that the Flash is safe, I feel like they're setting themselves up to look kind of silly. Like, can you imagine, who are they calling to check and make sure it's okay? Probably the same motherfuckers that said, yeah, that story's fake news. Like, legitimately, that's probably people, they called the same people. Like, James Gunn's like, he sees the news, and he's like, this seems bad. I better call some people at Warner Brothers. And the people at Warner Brothers are probably like, no, James, you're fine. It's all good. No, we love you, James. No, we love you, James. Peacemaker's great. John Cena, love it. Real big in China. It's awesome. So, like, how do they know? Like, on what planet and in what universe does anybody that's making a DC project, after they fucking cancel a $90 million movie and Zaslav's just sipping Diet Coke being like, write it off, in what universe can you come out and say, no, I think my shit's safe? The most honest people would have come out yesterday and been like, bro, I don't know. This is wild. Hope y'all get to see my shit. That would have been honest. You know what I mean? But all these people being like, no, it's safe. Everything's all good in Flashland. And by the way, we're only on the first super chat. Holy shit. Let's keep going. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you. Captain Ziggett says, officially hit 6 months. Diamond member. Hype! No Adventures for Life. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the support. You guys are incredible. I really do. Appreciate it. MTS 1993 says, let's see if you're a man of culture. Xeon versus Earth Federation. Bro, is that some Star Trek shit? Is that some Star Trek shit, bro? Okay. I guess I'm not a man of culture. I have no idea what you're talking about. King TK, and this is a really interesting $10 hauler. It's actually has nothing to do with DC, but I'm going to sidebar for a second. I'm going to cover this man's question because I think it's pretty crazy. He says, did you see Jay's video on Andor yesterday? Trump in Star Wars is crazy. What is KK doing? Yeah. So, man, I feel like this deserves the music off. Okay? Because this is like this is one of those things that's like, let's trigger everybody. It's time. Let's just trigger everybody. Okay, it's time to. Are you triggered yet? Let's ask a couple of questions here. Okay, let's just. I would just like to know how you guys feel about this. Have you ever heard of a person named Donald Trump? Does that name ring any bells? I don't know. You let me know in the chat. Have you heard of this guy? You ever heard of this guy? You know about this guy? Okay, well, I'll fill you in. He was a president. Some might say a controversial president. I'd have to agree. I think pretty controversial figure, okay? Okay. So, I think this happened yesterday. Maybe it happened the day before. It's an actress, and this one I actually need help with. Who is this actress? Is this the lady that played? Is this the lady that played? Mon Mothma. Yeah, Mon Mothma, I believe, right? I think it's her. Yeah, no. Am I right? Wrong? Wait. Is it the lady that played Mon Mothma? Fiona Shaw? Who? Yeah, but who is Fiona Shaw? Who's she playing? I'm not ready for this, says Nerd Zekiev. Oh, well, here's the thing. I didn't make this bed. You know, Lucasfilm did. And now we all have to sleep in it. Different one? Okay. Who'd she play then? Martha? Why'd you say that name, Steven? Who'd she play? She plays a character named Mavra. Oh, it's the old lady. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so this lady basically comes out. Where's the actual comments? I gotta look this up. Let me look this up. I want to be crystal clear when we go over this. Andor, look, watch this magic. Andor Trump. That's what we're Googling. Andor Trump. Boom, here we go. The direct. Okay. Let's go over this. Let's talk about this. It doesn't have to be controversial. Okay. In talking with Empire, Andor actress Fiona Shaw revealed that Gilroy has written a great I can't pronounce this word. What is this? Scurrilous. Somebody give me the phonics, the phonetics in the chat. Phonetic it up on the Trumpian world. Here's the thing. I honestly can't believe she fucking said this. But here we go. And the events in the series that reflect what's happening in the world today. Tony has written a great, scrupulous take on the Trumpian world. Our world is exploding in different places right now. People's rights are disappearing, and Andor reflects that. In the show, the Empire is taking over. And it feels like the same thing is happening in reality, too. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not actually going to get political in my critique of saying this, okay? But it's just really, really stupid. Because I don't know, like, what kind of worldview or what kind of a perspective you have to not realize that saying something like this is going to cause a massive kerfuffle, let's call it. I think there's two groups of people that are going to be super bothered by a statement like this, okay? Number one, it's going to be Trump supporters. Now, in the last election, Joe Biden got more votes than any other person in the history of voting for the president. But you know who got second place? Donald Trump. That same election. So like 65 plus million people actually voted for the dude. Okay? It's like this thing that everybody forgets or doesn't want to admit or whatever, right? So the first group of people that are going to be super triggered by this and bothered by this are people that support Trump. People who, by the way, have kind of been led to believe by a lot of the media and sort of the conversation out there on the internet that they're evil. You know what I mean? So those group of people probably upset about this. But the other group of people, and this is the thing that I just really don't, like, again, I really question, like, what is the perspective of these people at Disney? The other group of people that are going to be really pissed about this are people more like me who don't really support Donald Trump, but are also really sick of actual pushing of real world politics into pop culture. I'm just fucking sick of it, dude. Like, you didn't need to say this. There are a million different ways to make a statement like this without naming Trump, without making it so the show is an allegory to how bad and evil the 65 million plus people that voted for Trump are. And it just feels like a really fucking ignorant thing to do, okay? Because that group of people, the people that are just sick of the bullshit, is probably as large, if not larger, than the group of people that really support Trump and that are really butthurt and upset by this, okay? And so I think it's mind-numbingly bad to say this and to do this. Some of you guys obviously won't agree with that, and that's totally fine. But I think, again, just completely taking politics out of it and you're just talking business, why would you, when you're a massive IP trying to make mass appeal content, why would you come out and make a statement like this that is so inflammatory to certain people and is really just more biggity bullshit for a lot of other people? It seems really, really dumb. And one of the things I really don't like about Lucasfilm right now is their public relations. Because when something like this happens, right, there's a way to handle it in the public relations sense. First of all, there's a way to answer this question in a way that is a little bit more like softer, I guess. Like you could just like there's a million different things you could say. You could say, right now the world is a scary place, and people's allegiances and this idea of evil lurking in the shadows is very real. And we think that a lot of those themes are reflected in the show. You could say this show is going to play on themes of corrupted power and things that power can force good people to do, which is something that humanity has seen many different times throughout its history, and it will feel very familiar to people that are dealing with struggles in the everyday world. There's like a million different ways that you could say it that are more cushioned, that are less abrasive, that don't stick it right in the face. I think the problem is this lady actually legitimately thinks that probably all Trump supporters are horrible racist phobes. Like, she probably literally believes that. And the person that basically the culture of Lucasfilm at the tippity top is such that they probably all feel that way too. And that they believe that it's perfectly acceptable to say these sort of things or to do these sort of things, right? There's and I understand feeling that way politically. I understand feeling very, very, dude, Trump is a fucking very polarizing guy, of course. And January 6th, hello, shit got real bad. And I understand it, but you're in business. This isn't the fucking book club with your local moms every Tuesday night. This is fucking big business. This is money, dollars and cents, right? So, I don't understand the disconnect. Why would you say some shit like this? And why wouldn't you, as a company, try to get ahead of it? I think because they don't care. They don't understand where most people are actually at. Because I think and again, this is probably just a belief that I have, but my belief is that there's maybe 5 to 10% really, really fringe left that are ridiculous. And there's probably 5 to 10% that are fringe right that are really ridiculous. But most people are not that at all. Most people are just in the middle. And when it comes to Star Wars, they just want to see dope Star Wars shit, right? And I think given the sort of repeated history of Lucasfilm, especially the recent history of Lucasfilm having really, really bad PR thing. Bro, I got to tell you this. I'll tell you this. This is the last thing I'll say on this, okay? I can't even tell you how disgusting Lucasfilm is as a company. I was just told some stuff from a person I really like. I don't know how much I can even say here. I was just told some things by a person I really like that at one time worked for Lucasfilm, and there is stuff going on at Lucasfilm that I think, regardless of where you politically land, you would find disgusting. But because some of these people maybe signed papers, they can't actually even come forward with how bad it is. It's bad, and it's gross. And they're not a good company. The culture is broken. Their public relations is broken. So in a day when I feel like Warner Brothers was trying to be the most hated company possible, Star Wars was like, hold my beer. And they were going to try it. You know what I mean? And I know that probably sounds so ridiculous to some of you that just, you hate Trump and you hate all of that and everything like that. But think about this. You wouldn't even be having the feelings that you are currently having right now. And you wouldn't even be having the discussions and the arguments that you are thinking about right now if it weren't for this actress, this Lucasfilm employee. So even those of you that hate it, that hate him, that hate what he represents, you wouldn't even be feeling the current anger that you are feeling right now that is related to a Star Wars project if it wasn't for her. And that is the point. That's the point. It's fucked up. You know what I mean? So, anyway, that's the take. On a scale from 1 to 10, how triggered are you right now? Please let me know in chat on a scale from 1 to 10. How triggered are you? Let me know. Let me know. 11. That's high. 10. That's also high. 10,000. I think you already said 11, bro. Let them fight. Do you know what I say to you, chat? Do you know what I say to you? Let them fight. Let them fight. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going. Appreciate the super chat. Cole Wallace with a $10 holla says, super sad about DC and Snyder's DCEU. Release everything that is filming and in post-production. Finish Wonder Woman 3. Reeves trilogy and Joker 2. Reboot the whole damn thing after that. So sad. Sorry, Zach and Henry. Yeah, man, I understand. I do. I get it. I get the vibes. I understand the feeling. It's been a mess for a long, long time. I think that, they don't have a path forward that doesn't piss some people off. So that kind of can't be a consideration. The consideration has to be, how do we move forward in a way that we can actually have a cohesive universe that people cheer for and we can get some of that Marvel shit? Because that's what Zaslav wants. He wants it to be Marvel. Well, unfortunately, in order to be Marvel, you're going to have to let this shit burn. Going to have to let them shit burn. Trev says, you are going to have to shave your head, give me $1 million nerd coin, and watch a horror movie. I'll do one of those things, which we agreed on yesterday, and that's watch the horror movie. By the way, let me just tell chat, and hopefully you guys are calming down a little bit. Hopefully everybody's calmed down a little bit. I know it's so triggering. Oh my God. So let me tell you this. I made a deal with the Nerd Vengers yesterday that if there is not a reboot of the DCEU, and if The Flash does not get canceled, I will watch a scary movie, the scariest one you guys can find, and I'll watch it with you guys on a watch party. For those that don't know, I am a giant pussy when it comes to scary movies. Okay, I can't do it. I get jump scares. I get sweaty palms. I pee my pants. No, not in a hot tub. We talked about this. So, yeah. So if they don't do all of that, if they don't do those things, I will, I'll watch a scary movie and you guys can watch me squirm. Insidious? Oh, God. Hope not. Fuck, bro. Yeah. So they better just reboot that shit. Legendary says, Joker 2 coming in 2024. Confirmed. LOL. Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, considering the fact that it's going to probably have a shoestring budget and be a musical shot in an insane asylum, yeah, maybe they can get away with that. Maybe Zaslav is down. But I also wouldn't be surprised if that movie fucks right off as well. I just, I don't give a shit about Joker 2. You know what I mean? Like, especially with the musical shit. It's like, okay, you know? So, we'll see. What do you guys think? Do you think Joker 2 is still coming out? Let's go to the polls. Let's go to the polls. Let's go to the polls. Will Joker 2 actually release? Boom. Boom. I don't give a toot. Man, you guys are wild. Vito says, DC has had a bad crop of product for some time now. They need to cut their losses and start planting seeds again to a new universe. Brother, I know. I agree. I feel the same way. And by the way, Vito is a massive Snyder fan as well. He and I both love the Snyder Cut, dude. And that was a magical experience, dude. When the Snyder Cut came out, watched Snyder Cut. We did a watch party. I thought it was so cool. I love the Snyder Cut, dude. But it's time. It's time. Regine says, will the Pattinson verse be affected? Ooh, now that's a good question. That's a good question. We'll do a poll on that next, actually. Joker made like 800 mil or 900 mil in profit. I mean, that's true. You can't really deny that. It was a smash success. And there was this one YouTuber, total dingus of a guy, that said that movie will never make more than $500 million. I don't remember who it was, but it was one of these wankers that came out and said Joker will not make more than $500 million. I don't know if you guys, if you remember who it was, let me know in the chat. Because that guy doesn't know about nothing, dude. So, yeah. Wait, what? What? It was me? Okay, new poll. The Den of Triggers. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Look, a lot of you people say that Joker 2 will happen. You're all wrong. I almost want to just type it out as the Midman, but it's not. It's the Batman. Will the Batman 2 actually release? How's the rig performing? Wait, what rig? Oh, this rig. Dude, the rig's beautiful, baby. And thank you for reminding that. I do want to say, despite the controversial opinions, which are only mine and not those of any of our sponsors or partners, this stream is brought to you by Paradox Customs PC. And let me just say that running on my Paradox Customs PC has opened me up to the world of high performance and high-level nerd venging. Yesterday, I had 1 million tabs open. 1 million. And they were all closed down. And I was running Photoshop. And the rig ran fine. The rig ran fine. I've been playing games on this thing, man. Crystal clear, perfect. No performance issues whatsoever. And many of you have also purchased Paradox Customs PC. I know because the guys hit me up and talked to me about it. You guys are absolutely crushing it. And if you want to take your nerd venging, your terminal online lives to the next level, use Paradox Customs PC and use the code NerdVengers at checkout so that they know we sent them to them, and you can get a little money off the top. Use code NerdVengers at checkout. And thank you, Paradox Custom. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. 64% of you say the Batman will still come out. I gotta be honest with you. Like, look, of course I'm gonna shit on the Batman. I didn't really like it that much. I thought it was aight. But I know a lot of people like the movie. I'm pretty curious as to what will happen with that. I would actually feel bad for that whole team if it was just ended because of Zaslav's new vision. But at the end of the day, that's kind of on the old regime where they were like, oh, yeah, dude, we'll replace Ben Affleck with Michael Keaton and we'll make Robert Pattinson Batman. It's a little weird, right? So, I don't know, man. I'm kind of 50-50 on this. Like, I could see a world in which Zaslav does do a second movie. I could even see a world, and I don't think this is what they're going to do, but I could even see a world where that Batman movie becomes the catalyst for, like, the new DC. Where, like, you put Wonder Woman in that universe, you put Superman in that universe or whatever. But honestly, I don't think that's what he wants either. If I was a betting man, I would bet on no Batman 2. Just gonna say. I don't think it's coming out. But I also wouldn't be shocked if it did. So, yeah, I don't know. That one's a tough one. That is a tricky one, dude. That is a tricky one. 34 Virgo says with a $20 holler, TD Ameritrade had a possible article out of the Batman getting shelved. As I was purchasing some stock, the country is in a recession. Amazon cut 100,000 employees. DC is saving money, and they don't believe in the vision. First of all, thanks for the 20 spot. I appreciate the love. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like, he's making, and I know a lot of people are like, bro, what? Like, he's, doing all this cutting and all this stuff. It's going to affect, the business. It's going to affect the stock price. Dude, they are currently already in a massive downturn. The entire economy is poo-pooing. I think now's the time. Now's the time to take those cuts. Now's the time to do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you're probably right, man. Mike Toes says, as much as Josh is a Marvel simp, I feel like he gives DC a fair shake. His Snyder Cut explanation video is goated and really covers a lot of the nuance. Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, look, I love Snyder, man. I think he does incredible stuff. I've been a fan of his for a long, long time. Long time. Yeah, love that dude. But, yeah, dude, there's no way. There's no way he's coming back, in my opinion. But that's okay. Because we have the Snyder Cut. We'll always have the Snyder Cut. Maybe we'll always have the Snyder Cut. Dude, you never know. They might take it off HBO Max. But, Steelbook, everything, it's still out there in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. But I still think we're getting new stuff, man. And Zach's going to do fun stuff over on Netflix. You know what I mean? CGM Show says, why would any big director want to work with a studio that at a drop of a hat could cancel your movie after literally finishing it? Well, because where else are you going to go? What else are you going to do? You know what I mean? On top of that, I think the directors are going to get paid. Pretty sure everybody's getting paid, dude. Does it suck that shit's not coming out? Yeah. But they're getting paid. So, look, I know a lot of people are saying that online where they're like, people are going to stop wanting to work with Warner Brothers. Fucking doubt it. Just doubt it, bro. The Exodus says, is it wrong to want the Snyderverse to return just to see Grace have another meltdown and write another Twitter rant about it? That shit was cringe. No, that's not wrong. I mean, fuck, dude. I want it to come back too. Like, that's the only difference between me and people that actually think it's happening is we both want the same thing. They're just not seeing the writing that's, I think, been on the wall, bro. I think that writing has fucking been on that wall, bro. You know what I mean? Why do you think She-Hulk moved to Thursdays? Den of Nerds for life. Ross, I really don't know, bro. I'm kind of confused by that, and I'm trying to make sense of, like, is Star Wars and She-Hulk, are they going to be on different days now? Are they all moving to Thursday? I'm not actually sure. And by the way, real talk chat, like, help me out. Like, are they moving everything to Thursdays? Is Andor committing to Wednesdays? Like, what's the deal with that? What's the deal with that? CGM Show says, funny how people talk so much smack about Marvel Studio and yet still want with these what the MCU has. Oh, yeah, 100%. And I said this on Twitter too, and I feel pretty strongly about this. We went a little too hard on Phase 4. I know some people are like, no, just because other studios are fucking up doesn't make it. No, it does. It does. Look around. The industry is in turmoil. Still recovering from all the bullcrap of the production woes. Still recovering from different consumer behavior changes after the pandy. A lot of different things are going on. Marvel was able to still put out 11 or 12 projects in that time period, and most of them are still of a pretty high standard. So I'm sorry, like, look at what Star Wars is doing, look at what DC is doing, and everybody owes the MCU Phase 4 an apology. Straight up. Let's see here. Orange Grove says, trades giving Zaslav a pass. Imagine if this was a Disney CEO and the cutting back was Chapek. Have a hunch that the trade's response will be very different. I don't really see them as giving him a pass at all. Maybe we're seeing different articles, but all I see from institutional Hollywood people is sort of either low-key shade or high-key shade, where they're shitting on Zaslav's plan. Maybe, like, what do you guys think? Because that's kind of a really interesting take that Orange Grove has. Do you guys think the trades are going easy on Zaslav? Because I don't think so. I think they're trying to make him out to be a megalomaniac. Like, what do you guys think? Like, I guess I don't understand, and I don't know if Orange Grove is still in here or not, but, like, why does he think that? Like, where's the evidence that they're going easy on him, bro? I don't really see that. It seems like the whole industry's, yeah, like Nikki says, they're all fired up. Hyder says, still making the Marvel's plot leak video? Probably not, bro. Two things on that. Number one, my mind is just in different places. I have a video I'm going to work on today about Kang possibly buying Avengers Tower, and about how there's actually probably evidence that Kang, or a variant of Kang, may have bought Avengers Tower from Tony. And that is just a really fun video and a really cool concept. Plus, that plot leak, while accurate, is pre-reshoots. So there's probably some major things that change. Kenzie Martin says, what would be your guess/desired first DC project in the rebooted era? So they have a couple of different options. They could do a new Wonder Woman movie. They could do a new Superman movie. They could do a new Batman movie and then do a Justice League. Or they could do Justice League. And who knows what they're going to do, but I would actually do a thing, like they could definitely do origin stories and reboot in that way. I would almost love it if they went right into what DC is and it was already all established. You know what I mean? That would be my preferred way to do it. But, yeah, I guess we're going to see. I mean, he's got a vision. That's what he said, right? Zaslav said he has a vision. He has an idea for it. So, 34 Virgo says, directors of Batgirl did 2 episodes of Miss Marvel. Yep. Scooby Holiday, Wonder Twins, $75 million to make. Also, Swords. So far, Flash is scheduled, but I don't know, man. Seems sus. Yeah, I don't think that shit's happening, bro. I don't think that shit's happening. Overbound Game Studio says, wipe them out. All of them. Kind of seems like that's what's going down. C-Dub, again, thanks for the 10 gifted, man. Brandon Russell says, I would like to win $200 GameStop. Yes, I know. Everybody wants to win. We'll do the drawing in a second, bro. Andrew says with a $10 holla, the merger officially closed this year in late March, early April. Not saying that Snyderverse is back, but that quote in RS was pulled from Warner Media old regime in mid-2021. So what are you saying then? You're not saying it's back? What the fuck are you saying? Bro. I'm moving on. Sozin says, how much money do you think he's going to drop on the DC universe? Will it be close to that Disney money that Marvel has, or is he trying to recoup funds? No. These are going to be massive movies. $200 million plus budgets for what he wants to do. I promise you. They're going to back up the money truck on these movies, dude. Big time. Uno Nintendo says, thanks for making my mornings fun and upbeat. Can't wait to get into the Diamond Lounge. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Morphonauts with a $20 holla. That's very generous. Says, yo, Josh, your content is the best. Great takes. Super chill. So funny. I'm a 3D artist, and I just sent you a package with some 3D printed figures I make. Keep killing it. Oh, my God. Bro, that's dope, bro. Thank you. And maybe we can work together on something. I always wanted to design my own tabletop game with 3D figures that people would print. That's what I would do. So let's talk. And also, thanks, man. Jansen Baker with a $5 holla says, Thor Skywalker points out that this is likely her opinion, but it doesn't need to be put out there. This will put peeps off the show. Oh, 100%. 100%. And even if you were, like, here's the thing. I think if you were a public relations person at Disney, and even if you were the most, like, you hated Trump, you fucking hated that motherfucker. You know what I mean? If you're doing your job right, that is not a part of the equation when you come out and make statements that are going to be spread around publicly. Like, I don't know. For some of you guys, like, maybe this isn't, like, resonating or whatever, but this is a really stupid thing that she said. Like, it just didn't need to be said. You know what I mean? Like, this is not... They are not activists. This is a business, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. It's crazy. Thor also goes on how Star Wars is more universal and how its politics go. And people apply events that they see in it, hoping the show is like that. Yeah, the show could still be really good. I mean, I think the show's going to be really good. And I don't know, man. I just strongly feel that was a stupid thing for them to say. King TK says, can't believe how many people are seeing this and saying Star Wars was always political. Are you reading the same thing? So, look, of course, Star Wars has always been political, but there's the idea of being very pushy with the politics or being less heavy-handed and more universal. By the way, Jeremy Johns had the best take on this. He had the absolute total best take on this, and it was years ago when he said it. Look for a video where he talked about why the First Order sucks. And they're not actually good villains or scary, okay? And one of the things he says in the video talking about politics is that he says, if you're pushing your politics into media in such a way that it's met with, like, abrasiveness and anger from a certain group, and it's not packaged in such a way that even the people you're talking about can digest it, then you're not actually trying to spread the message. You're trying to piss certain people off, right? So, like, Star Wars, I think, in its past, has talked about tyranny. It's talked about absolute power. It's talked about many things that between the freaking American Revolution and Vietnam, there's all sorts of allegories for the way humans interact with each other, the way power corrupts, all of these different things. But when you literally come out and say, yeah, this show's about Trumpian America, that's not what you're doing. You're not trying to make a message that's digestible to the very people you might politically think need to receive that message. You are literally drawing a line in the sand. You're saying, if you're on this side, fuck you. And I think that's stupid, dude. Again, politics aside, I think that's stupid. Jordan Smith says, Josh, this is good for business. Is this good for business at Disney? LOL. They want to be in the pockets of suburbanites, so they have to talk like this. Nerds/geeks aren't their main audience. It's suburban families. Wait. What is this is good for business at Disney? Question mark. They want to be pockets of suburbs. I'm not sure I understand the question. I don't know specifically what you're talking about, actually. Like, when you say this, I don't know what you're referring to. So, yeah. Russell says, wish I could like the stream 100 times. Nice rant. Josh, that was intense. I don't really think it was. I don't think it was that intense. Brandon Russell says, meh, I'm a Trump supporter and I don't care. That's good. Well done. Matthew says, agree with most of what you said, but Shaw did not talk about supporters, only Trump. Even if many places do that, I don't see how you can put the burden on her. Let me try to digest what you're saying here. Shaw did not talk about supporters, only Trump. If many places do that, I don't see how you can put the burden on her. Even if many places do that. I'm not entirely sure what you're implying there, dude. I think the bottom line is it was a stupid thing to say, and I don't think what you're saying is that it wasn't stupid, right? Putting the burden on her. I don't know exactly what you're trying to say, bro. Is the burden for all of Disney Star Wars' PR on this lady for making that statement? No, absolutely not. But she said what she said, and the company didn't do shit. So, like, that's kind of the relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah. Expo City says, do you think this move will affect directors or actors wanting to work for Warner Brothers in the future? Maybe for some, but no, I don't think it's going to absolutely destroy Warner Brothers and their ability to get talent. I mean, Hollywood is literally full of people that will do fucking anything to get their break and to break into movies. Like these, like, I don't know. There's a lot of like sanctimony here that I think is fucking undeserved. Like, I feel like we don't fully appreciate what Hollywood actually is when we say these kind of things. You know what I mean? And maybe that's like a jaded thing to say, but that's how I feel about it. Andrew says, couldn't they have Barry run back to the main DC canon at the end of the film? Possibly reshoots happening if the film is still coming out. Sure, that's possible, bro. I just don't think that's what's gonna happen, man. DT supporter here. I don't mind parallels in fiction, but straight up statements are alienating no matter which side. Still watch though. Much love. Hey, appreciate you and appreciate the nuanced take. The Tommy Dean says, been a while, homie. Hope all is well, brother. Had my first death match recently and I went viral on the Tiki-Talkies. Oh my God. Also, you watched that John Wick 4 trailer? Bro, I love the John Wick 4 trailer. We're actually going through the John Wick movies with Elisa right now. We just watched John Wick 2 yesterday. Love that flick, dude. Let's go. So, hell yeah, bro. Rhett Proctor says, if it's going to be one mega streaming service, they better have all the old DC cartoons. Better be on there like Batman the Animated Series and Justice League cartoons. Yeah, it's kind of sad, dude. Like, in my opinion, HBO Max had one of the richest libraries of content out of all of the streaming services. I think it's legitimately great. And I've said that since the beginning. Like, it's a bold move, Zaslav. We'll see if it pays off. Prince Zodiac says, greenlight Marvel versus DC and have Marvel destroy the DCEU. Then reboot. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool, Prince Zodiac. I like where your head's at, man. Joker's own director and lead actor said it was a one-and-done film. Its vision has been fulfilled. The sequel will not be good. I mean, I kind of agree, bro. I kind of agree. Thanks for the love, man. Tyler J says Batgirl could have been a movie for me to come back to DC and Warner Brothers content. That's all I'm thinking. Allow us, Blue Beetle, bored of Joker and Batman. Hey, that's fair, bro, but I do think you represent a minority of folk out there. Like, that's just the way I see it, brother. Like, I understand what you're saying, but, you know, business and big business can't make decisions based on the fringe. They have to make it based on the masses, right? And yeah, I just strongly feel that without an actual Justice League, without the actual fabric of the DCU universe there, you're at most going to get some people that sort of tangentially love DC and that are just interested in being entertained. And that's not good enough. I mean, it's just not good enough, bro. Like, compared to what he wants and compared to the success that Marvel has, like, DC is just literally like, bro, that shit ain't good enough. Cooper Seller says, W. Zaslav for finally killing this ridiculous idea of a movie without any Superman or Batman. But also, we still on for Earth's Mightiest Heroes, episodes 1 and 2 Saturday. Oh, let's do it. Cooper, you're absolutely right. We'll do Earth's Mightiest Heroes on Saturday. Let's do it. That's what we'll watch. Appreciate the love, man. Rex Proctor says, so I'm guessing the new Warner Brothers streamer will have DC Looney Tunes cartoons network. That's legacy content. Bro, I have no idea. I have no idea. What are they even doing over there, you know? Let's see here. Robert says, with a very generous $10 holla, Josh, 6 months from now, who was that dingus YouTuber who said the Joker wouldn't be released? Stay wild, my man. Loving the hot takes. Hey, thanks, Robert. Bro, hey, chat, hang on. Let's pause for a second here. What's going on right now? Is this a hot take? Is this a hot take show? Am I pissing everybody off with the takes today? Is this hot take central? How spicy is today's stream? On a scale from 1 to 10, how spicy are we today? Thanks, Mike. Josh, I thought you knew this. 70 dislikes on the video? How do you even know that? I thought YouTube doesn't show dislikes anymore. Is it spicy? Is this a spicy meatball, bro? Oh my God. First of all, you're not even Super Saiyan level of triggered yet. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Are we spiced up? Is this the kind of... Okay, so what kind of spicy is this? Is this the kind of spicy that's like, this bathroom trip is about to be hell? Or is this the kind of spicy of like, get me a glass of milk? Like, are we like, get me a glass of milk? Or are we like, yo, my butthole's about to be like the fiery pits of the ninth circle of hell? Nice. Nice. Now I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. You don't have to take my word for it. Okay, let's see here. Matthew Velasquez says, did you see Moist Critical's new video on superhero fatigue from yesterday? It's an interesting and worth watching, maybe on a stream with us. It's 6 minutes. I like that idea. Try to remind me later. We have a lot to do today. And I'm already way behind, bro. Like, I've got to record a video. I'm supposed to go get my license renewed today. I got to get out of here. And we haven't even done the giveaway. So, let's run through these super chats. And then let's figure it out, okay? But I like that idea, Matthew. If I don't do it today, let's try to do it tomorrow, okay? Andrew says, I don't think Keaton sticks around after The Flash. Most likely they have Ben back or just reboot everything. Hopefully not. I still want Snyder actors. I understand, Andrew. I understand. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but that shit ain't happening ever. Let it go. Prince Zodiac says, keep Keaton as Batman. Make Pattinson Terry McGinnis. And you have Batman Beyond movie. That would slap. You know what else would slap? If they... rebooted. Leon says, hey, bro, would you consider yourself a journalist? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Betane, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger now. Jordan Baldridge with the $10 holla says, we may disagree on politics, but I hear you and feel you. Been hating Trump since 2012, but she could have been general. I do think there are absolute great parallels between Trump/Palps to explore. You know what, Jordan? You and I have had, let's just call it disagreements over the past year, maybe even longer. But I do understand where you're coming from, and I respect the message you just put out. I think, and this is something that I've always tried to do, kind of like with the Nerd Vengers, with these streams, and with Nerd Vengers Tower. We don't have to agree. You know what I'm saying? But I think we need to be able to discuss these things. And we need to be able to discuss these things without believing that the other person is horrible, evil, a phobeist, or whatever, right? And so I respect what you just said. I understand what you just said. And yeah, I ultimately think it was a really boneheaded thing for her to say. You know what I mean? So much love. Thank you for the 10 spot. And I appreciate it, man. Andre gifting 5 subs. My God. Thank you so much, man. MCU Drew says, why can't I gift memberships? Also, quit being a coward and bet that hair. Hashtag bald Vengers. It's too crazy. The DC shit is too crazy right now. I can't bet my bald head. I'm not trying to bald up my shit. Okay? Jeez. Let's see here. Jake says, the DCEU reshoots in Batman 2, where Gotham is so lost Batman can't save it himself. In comes Michael B. Jordan as Green Lantern. They team up to save Gotham. In the end, they start fighting other members for the Justice League. That would be fire, bro. I actually really like that idea. It's super cool. But I'm just not convinced that that's what he wants to do, right? Zaslav's the crazy Diet Coke drinking axe this movie motherfucker. We don't know what this dude's about to do. You know what I mean? Watch Those Wrist Rockets says Harley Quinn show is pretty funny, not gonna lie. Yeah, I've heard it's great. You know what I mean? I've heard it's great. RG2088 with a 10 spot says, I think that she was talking about how certain groups in our politics is trying to kill the essence of our democracy, how the emperor does with the republic. Who do you think will be the DC Kevin Feige? Yo, RG, I totally get it. I actually feel like I know exactly what she was trying to say. The problem is, as the voice of this mass appeal, $1 million budgeted IP, that's a stupid thing to say. Just say it better. Say it different. Like, that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? Anyway, DC Kevin Feige, I don't think it's a singular person. I actually think it's a team. I think it's a team of people. But the cohesion has to exist, and there has to be a vision for it. And by the way, Zaslav apparently already has a vision. I don't know what it is, but he's said to already have a vision or an idea for what he wants to do. So, Alan Horn is already over there as a part of this. So between Zaslav, Alan Horn, and whoever else they get, they're gonna figure it out. You know. Mike Snow says, "Would you call an Italian dancing to electronic music a ravioli?" Yeah, bad joke, I know. Much love, Josh. Hey, much love right back to you, man. And that's the best dad joke I've ever heard, so it's all good. Expo City says, so if HBO Max goes, everything will move to Discovery Plus or whatever the hell it's called. I just need to know where I'd watch House of Dragons. Dude, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. I don't even think they know, bro. Yes, we're almost there for the GameStop. Steve Starenka says, oh my God. Agents of Field watch party on Saturday. Can't wait. $13.90. I know, right? Steve, that was hilarious, bro. Yo, so I messaged Steve yesterday and I said, bro, you put the wrong address on the comic book. That's why it didn't arrive until now. And he was like, oh, really? Because I gave the exact address that you gave me further up in this chat. And I was like, wait, so you're saying that it's my fault? I mean, I know it sounds unbelievable that I would screw such a thing up. You know what I mean? What model from Paradox Customs do you have? I mean, I have a completely custom build PC. I can't tell you like offhand what the model is. I can tell you it's fucking dope though. And I can also tell you that it's like, I think it was like around $3,000. I've pulled up the specs before and I've shared the specs before with people. But, damn, what is this? Let's see here. Maybe it's this. Fuck. Is it this one? Fuck. Oh my God. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I can't log into Roll20, so I don't know how I'm going to do. This is not good. This is not good. Let me see something. Is there a virtual dice roller I can use? Okay, I think we got it. Okay, let's try it this way. Hang on. I think I got a virtual dice roller that we can use. My God. I can't. Yo, guys. I kind of can't believe this. We have 992 members. 992 members. Holy shit. Holy shit. Sheesh. Sheesh. Pretty wild. Okay, so let's see if I can get this pulled up now. Oh my God, Kalisto just gifted 10 members. Oh my God. Hey, thank you so much, Callisto, and welcome all ye new Nerdvengers. And if... Let me make sure this actually... Will this adjust for it now? Does that adjust for it? It still only has the 992. Now it says 988. What's happening here? Here, hang on. Let me try to refresh this. Let me try to figure this out. Okay, so if you're one of the new members and you just... Dude, these numbers are all over the place. If you're one of the new Nerdvengers and you win this gift card, then you owe Callisto some money. Some of that gift card, bruh. Okay, so that's kind of weird. It still doesn't show... It still only shows the 992. So maybe it doesn't... Maybe it doesn't do those right away or something. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Either way, we got 10 pages here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we've got 10 pages. Okay, 10 pages of members. Okay, here's how we're going to do it. Should I go get the gift card just to show you? Just so that we can, like, get it hyped up and all that? Okay, look. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, we went to GameStop. We got the gift card. Okay. There it is. $200 gift card. Look, we also got this Scarlet Witch pop. This is basically for Elisa. And then since I've been on such a DC vibe, Superboy Prime. Ooh. Damn, that looks good. Superboy Prime. Let's go. Okay. Let me try to refresh this. Maybe it'll adjust the shit here. Nope, still saying the other thing. Okay, well, we just got to go with this. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do. Let's roll a die. If it's even, we'll start from page 1. If it's odd, we'll start from page 10, okay? Even. So, we'll start from page 10. So let's go all the way to the end. Okay, now we're on page 10. Okay, now we need to roll a D10. Wait, what? Okay, there you go. Boom, page 2. Is that actually... I'm going to keep the 2, but is that actually a D10 now? Okay, there is 10 sides to it. Okay, so we'll keep the 2. That's weird. Just show us the D10. So 2 pages. This is actually exciting. So that's page 1. Boom. That's page 2. Somebody on this page, an old school Nerdvenger, it looks like, will receive. Ooh, Fernie's on this page. Yo. Yo. There's some OGs in here. Now we need a D100. This will be the number. 54. Here we go. Start from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is Wacky. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 is Joey Ebbs. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 is Dannon. 37 is Dannon. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 is Morpheus the Dreamer. 50 is Bill. 51, Zach. 52 is Jace Windu. And we're going to 54, right? 52 is Jace. 53 is Ben Lewis. And the winner of the $200 GameStop gift card is Just Lobo. Just Lobo. Just Lobo. Are you in here? I feel like I haven't seen this name a lot recently. Just Lobo. Are you here? Just Lobo. Yeah, who is that? Who is that? Okay, here's the thing. Just Lobo has until next Friday. And if Just Lobo does not claim this by next Friday, we're going to re-roll. We're going to re-roll. Okay? Everybody's saying just re-roll now. I don't think we can do that. Yeah, I don't think we can do that. Lobo says it's me. No, I don't think it's you, bro. You're not even a member of the channel. This channel doesn't even have any content. Oh, look, though. They got a nice playlist, created playlist. They like the 70 jam shit. Check this out. I'm going to subscribe to the channel. Maybe he'll get the notification and be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe he can't watch live. Maybe he's always watching on the replay. And maybe he's watching right now being like, they better not skip past me and shit. Like, oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. There was actually a couple other things I wanted to get into, but I don't know, man. I feel like we kind of... It's almost like 2 hours already on the stream. I feel like I got to get out of here. Couple of real quick things. Looks like Moon Knight Season 2 might be happening, okay? And then there was a story about Eternals 2. I actually think I'm going to do a video on this because I don't think it's Eternals 2. I think it's a Star Fox project. And Pip the Troll and Star Fox, I think, are going to be chilling with some of the other Eternals, but it's not a straight sequel to Eternals. That's what I think. Watch the Moist Critical video. Bro, if I didn't have a lot to do today, I would absolutely do that. And I'm trying to get to the point where we have way more time and we can just stream and we can do all kinds of fun stuff and we can chill, baby. You know what I mean? We can chill. Have a little grape, have a little wine, and chill out, baby cakes. But unfortunately, we're not quite there yet. Off to play some golf. Thank you, Steve. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. Marvel card updates, please, sir. All right, I'll do them. I'll dig in on the Marvel cards, okay? I'm sorry. Okay? I have the homies Love and Thunder shirt out there that I still got to mail him. Okay? I'm sorry. We're trying to get it caught up, okay? Damn. Okay, Zach says, Josh, I'm sorry I called your music lame the other day. It's dope. Can you forgive me? I already did. I already did forgive you. You have been forgiven. Blinker still? Dude, if I took a blinker right now with everything else that I have to do today, if I take a blinker today, we might as well just throw in the towel on today, dude. You know what I mean? It's kind of like there's like a rainy vibe going on outside, you know? Like you guys forced me to talk about Trump all stream, so I'm really drained. If I take a blinker right now, then I might as well just play Snap for the rest of the day. We might as well just go 4 more hours, play Snap, watch videos, hang out, and have fun. Want to trigger someone with one word, moist. Yeah, moist is a kind of funny word. Why does that trigger so many people so much, huh? And then let's see here. Matthew said, I think Zaslav Thanos-esque obliteration of the current DC landscape will prove to be a victory long term. Hardest choice required the strongest wills. Yeah, I actually agree. I agree. But if the stuff he makes sucks, it's all for naught, right? That's what's crazy is like, this is a really wild gamble, but you need it to be great. Like, it can't be like just mediocre superhero bullshit. It's got to be dope, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he better come correct. That's all I'm saying. They're doing some wild shit right now. You absolutely need to come correct. Peter B. Parker says, what it do, Josh? Did you see the leaked trailers of Ant-Man and Guardians? I'm super pumped. Pretty excited for She-Hulk as well. Wakanda too. Oh yeah, dude. The Marvel stuff is slapping right now, dude. I think She-Hulk is going to be so much fun. I can't wait for She-Hulk, bro. I think She-Hulk's going to be a lot of fun. And then I think Wakanda Forever is going to be crazy. We're gonna be sad, but it'll be dope. Bro, yeah. Marvel's killing the game. Marvel's killing the game. Yeah. Okay. I gotta get on out of here. Much love to you all. Appreciate you. By the way, how's the camera looking today? Did the camera look okay? I feel like we finally got the new camera figured out a little bit. Can you see all my pores? Can you imagine somebody like just popped into the stream and they see that? Yeah. Josh, you can't say what is being said by Lucasfilm employees is the status there. Wait, what? Anywhere we can go to read that? Oh, I mean, yeah, it's all over the place. Just look it up. Just look it up. All right, everybody. Much love. Appreciate you guys. Go check out the video that'll drop later today about Kang buying Avengers Tower. It's going to be dope. I think you'll like it. I think it's going to be real cool, and I think you'll like it. Much love. I'll see you guys later, okay? Take care of yourselves. Ta-ta for now. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? What a world. I think we'll know more later today. Oh, John, I lost in the finals for my HeroClix tournament. It was really fun, though. Hoping to play again on Saturday. What a world, man. What a world. I think we'll know more soon about the DC stuff. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll have to watch a scary movie. You know? Much love to you all. I appreciate all of you guys. Differing views, differing opinions. 1K members, yeah, man, crazy. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys. I understand people feeling differently, but we're allowed to feel differently. You know what I'm saying? So we should lead by example of how to be able to talk about these things, really get into the nitty gritty. You know what I mean? So. Much love. Much love to you. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure you're opening up that third eye, man. Take some time. You know, get your feet on the grass and get your mind in the clouds. You know? Expand your consciousness. Spend some time thinking about time. You know? Get weird with it. Mind is a terrible thing to waste. But so's a butthole. So make sure your butthole's clean. Make sure you're out there, you know, getting checked off. You know, keeping the colon clean, eating a lot of fiber. You know, make sure you wash down there, and you know what I mean? Because I say bless up and I say bless down. I mean, R.I.P. Yeah, Peacemaker's butthole too, but that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, anyway, much love, everybody. I'll see y'all later. But yes, Peacemaker is also buttholes. It's booties. It's totally butt.